And welcome back to another great, fantastic, and perfect episode of the Backups Backup. I have new decorations. Welcome to the 50th episode. I'm
Bow,
Chase.
bow, bow.
That's Jacob. Jacob.
Hi, sorry. Hi. So I bought 50. I bought 50th balloons from a Dollar Tree, and I just was really expecting them to be bigger. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
No, dude, those are giant. Those are gigantic.
When I
Clip
was
that.
first complete. What's what I'm looking for? So I just got home. I got home. I texted Chase maybe 3 times. Chase hit me up with like, how about this time? And I was like, what about an hour after that? And it's pretty late. It's Mother's Day today, and
We had festivities.
we had festivities. It was me, the wife, the brother, and the mom, and alcohol. And let me tell you what, I didn't drive home.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, times 2, I just got home 10 minutes ago. And let me tell you what, times 3, Founders All Day IPA. Okay.
Ew,
So,
dude.
I know I'm not looking forward to it. They
Friggin'
gave it
IPA.
to me out of panic. I haven't opened it yet, and I'm gonna hate it. But we're here, and I'm excited. Do you want to tell them about your day?
Yeah, about my day?
No, about my day. About Bozo.
Oh, well, bozo. You're a bozo. I'm not.
Got my ass.
Anyways, my day was pretty good. We woke up early day, long day. We helped out a mutual friend of ours for breakfast.
Oh, nice.
So pretty much from then until when you texted me, I was coming home too. So I mean, we've been gone. So
Damn,
that's why
dude.
I was like, I don't. It's fine.
Yeah, it was just I texted you and you're like, dude, any later and I might not be entertaining anymore.
I won't be effective. Pretty much is what I'm saying.
yeah.
But
That's perfect.
I do have the old evening cup. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. Same here.
It's
I'm sure
not
we're
tea
talking
this
about the
time.
same
It's
exact
coffee.
thing.
But I didn't have. Nothing was wrong with the coffee I had this morning. It just wasn't the coffee that I make in the morning. You know what I
Yeah, of
mean?
course. Yeah, of
So it
course.
was like, this is kind of filling that void right now.
I'm the
So
same
I
way.
feel good.
We were a couple of days behind grocery shopping, and I was out of my what we call my coffee, which is just the coffee I like, and
Yeah.
I've kind of had to deal with the other we can say subcategories, lesser categories of coffee.
The chick
So
coffee.
yeah, yes. The too sweet for my teeth to stay in my mouth coffee. So I'm
Oh.
very excited that
You,
we went grocery shopping earlier or later in the day yesterday, and now I have my goodies.
dude, full fridge. That's like a poor guy's dream.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm so with you. Guys, real quick, I want to talk about my decorations.
Please do. Oh, first of all, if you're not watching the pod, take a brief moment to first acknowledge my balloons because I didn't actually say the word
Yeah.
balloons. And
50.
50, and then acknowledge the plethora of a lot better things than 50 balloons on my
So,
boy over there.
yeah, with little time to prep for a podcast like this. But you know that people want decorations. I got a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Might as
Yeah,
well look
dude.
on my shelf over here. I put
Yeah.
out my Iron Man Mark II that I did during the winter storms
Hot.
before my daughter was born.
Hot.
I made a lot of stuff during those because I couldn't. She was about. I was anxious.
Yeah.
I was
You
just
needed
making
something.
stuff. Yeah.
You needed
And
something.
then I have my Ultimatrix Omnitrix over here. I didn't have a D battery, so it's not lit up, but it does
Embarrassing.
light up. And then I have my my Wind Megazord over here, which is the sickest toy I bought as an adult ever.
I'm going to be honest with you. From Ninja Storm, it's just so sick.
I told Jacob before this was way before we were doing the podcast. I was
Yeah.
sending him updates because I bought this one Zord at a time. So this is one, and the Lion is one. And I bought them separately on eBay.
I was going to
Random
say,
got lucky. And
there was one that was a lot rarer than the others, yeah?
this one, the Dolphin.
The dolphin.
It took me
Yeah.
a long time to get the Dolphin. I figure a lot of people would have trouble with the hawk, the head,
Mm-hmm.
but he was the first one I found. So as soon as I found him on eBay by himself, I was like, oh, I think I could find the rest. Like just people would be like loose,
I'm so
incomplete.
upset, bro.
So I got
I'm
like
so upset.
they were like on average 20 a piece, but if you buy the whole Megazord, it's like 150. So
I
what are
don't
you
like
gonna
you.
do? It's not perfect, but it.
What am I
dis-
supposed to do to
yeah.
not own it?
Look at this. Are you kidding? Look,
Yeah.
still works. Oh, the other sad thing
of
is,
course it does.
I do not have one of these balls.
I was gonna say, does the chest
goes-
open?
Yeah, it does open, but I don't have one of these.
Oh,
But
okay. I'll
I'm
give you
looking
that.
to get one. I'm looking to get one.
I'll give you that. All we need is something on your right shoulder, and then the set's perfect.
I know. Yeah, that would be completely perfect. Yeah, if I'm hoping I can find somebody who has one of these balls, but they have no idea what it is.
Yeah, that's
And-
exactly what I want.
Because if someone doesn't have this, they are useless.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, $5, and you're like,
Yeah. I'm like, okay, is there a sword in it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But anyways,
Do you want to tell them
spice
about
it up.
today's activity or me?
I want you to.
Okay. So obviously, guys, today is the big 5-0, which is crazy. We're almost at a full year, which is a whole
Podcasting.
other level of crazy, which we'll celebrate, of course. But we're at the big 5-0, which is insane. I didn't look up what the amount of new podcasts, how many of them make it to episode 50, but I'm going to go on a limb and say less than 10%. How do you feel about that?
Wow, that's.
Yeah.
Sorry
Is
to
that
go out on a limb and have a we stick it out further than 90% of podcasts is. It's a big claim, but I like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'm with
Yeah.
you, Jacob. I'm
Yeah,
sticking
so-
beside you.
So Chase agrees.
Yeah.
The coughing was out of how surprised he was to have the same same belief.
Yeah, it was
same
the
thought
exact
as me.
number I was thinking.
Yeah. So I reached out to him via video because I was driving and scared to text him while I was driving with a couple ideas I had, and we decided on this one, which I'm pretty excited about. So guys, we are having a Marvel and DC mashup in a way that I haven't seen in a while, if really.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say it all because there's a lot of YouTube videos out there, but it hasn't come across my personal
Stuff.
for you stuff. Okay. I asked / talked to Chase about accumulating a top 5 to 7, etc. You like the word accumulate?
I like the word accumulate. Yeah.
Marvel and DC list, and I did the same. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna work together to form teams of Marvel and DC that we're gonna formulate, cumulative and formulate. I'm fucking crazy right now. Into a bracket that we're gonna make them fight and see how they do.
And we did heroes, right?
Sure. Damn it.
Because, well, okay, let's just say I had a really hard time not putting villains, so I focused a lot on heroes.
I could have sworn I said characters when I sent you the video.
You may have. I didn't watch the video again when I did this.
But the joy is if you focus on heroes, I'll delve into the villains I put on.
Yeah, let's do that. Because yeah.
So
That's good.
I know the biggest confusion was how we were going to dive into making the teams.
Yeah.
And I have a few subjects here that I think would be a fun jumpstart into the characters we pick.
Okay.
So do you want to just jump on in, or do you have anything else to share?
No. We can jump right in.
Okay. So I don't want us to read our lists. I want to go off of the subjects I have and then see if I fucked up and then go from there.
Okay.
Okay. From your list,
Uh-huh.
we'll say start in DC and I'll do Marvel for this particular subject, okay?
Gotcha.
I want you to pick. Did I just give you DC? I forget already.
DC. Gave me DC.
I want you to pick out of your entire list the one that you think is the most slept on.
Most slept on? Oh,
Not you have it already?
I have 2 options instantly. But
Okay.
you were going to say you were adding a little piece. Most
I just
slept
want
on.
I want the listeners / watchers, you fucking creeps, to remember that it's not out of all DC characters, so you might have a different opinion. It's strictly based off the list he's already provided, so keep that caveat in mind.
So I'm going to say 2 right off the bat that I have written down for this.
Okay.
I have Rorschach. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
The detective with like the ink blot test on his face, the Rorschach
Yes,
test. Like,
from The Watchmen?
yes, yeah. He's a slept on character.
Yes, absolutely.
I will also say, I know he got a movie recently. I still think he's pretty slept on, especially, by the way, because of the movie. Nobody talks about it. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle
Yup.
rules.
Yup.
Let's go Blue
I have
Beetle.
that on my list too. Good for you. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Blue Beetle movie was fantastic.
Dude, I love that movie. I haven't heard. I mean,
yeah.
obviously we weren't into the movie space that much when it was we were just watching and liking or not. But
Of course.
I liked that movie and I like to rewatch it. I mean,
Yeah.
flipping up the Buster Sword
Dude,
is so sick.
it's so good. And the fact, like, I don't even know if it performed poorly.
I think it
But
did
first of all,
okay.
It had George Lopez, which is, I mean,
Yeah, George
banger.
Lopez. When they spoiler alert, when they thought that he was dead for that one scene,
oh,
oh my god! And he did
It's
one of
gold.
these, like the double Buster Cannon thing.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
god,
gold.
classic Blue
It's-
Beetle goodness.
It's a movie that is able to hey,
Makes
I
you
hate it
feel.
here. Yes, it's
You feel
it's
for
able
the family. You feel for dude. Yeah,
That's why we keep Chase around, dude. I'm sorry that my
Yeah.
camera's a little finicky. I don't know what's going on, but we're dealing with it. It's able to still have fun with itself while having the serious moments needed to make a good movie.
yeah. Fun, serious, and it makes you feel. That's 100% right.
Yes.
And I
So it's
do believe, I just want to put that out there for the DC hardcore fans. My first ever experience with Blue Beetle was on the Injustice video game, the first one.
Yes.
That's the first time I ever saw Blue Beetle and went,
Absolutely.
who is this? I was like, who is this guy?
Yes. That was my
He's so sick.
first respect for Adam.
Black Adam? Or like Adam?
Adam, ATOM.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
They're DC's answer to Ant-Man or vice versa, whatever fits. That was my first experience of that character, and in the game, he blew. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way. I hated seeing him. Okay.
Wait, real quick. Favorite character
yeah.
to play in Injustice 1. 3, 2, 1, Deathstroke.
Superman. I don't know. That wasn't the right answer. It was Green Lantern. It was because he had that
Had to
move
be.
where he had the machine gun, where he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, easily. That one, or I feel like there was one more because the DC mobile was different from the DC
Yeah, you can get a lot more in the
Steam.
mobile game.
and console. Yeah, I
The
also
mobile,
like Sinestro.
the first Injustice mobile game played better than the second Injustice mobile game. Do you remember
Hell
that?
yeah! Say it
And
louder
you
for
would,
the people in
you
the
would
back.
keep the first one on your phone and delete the
Absolute-
second one all the time.
100%. You think I wasn't just screaming that game in the bus, just doing
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
but playing the levels over and over again and competitive? Not
So
to
good.
brag, but Injustice 1 mobile, I was the top 1% of players for like a week.
Not bad.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I will say also I like Sinestro a lot. Okay, my slept on Marvel character to be teamed up with, I don't know if he clarified that, but we're teaming Marvel and DC characters together.
Mhm.
And answer with the movie on the other side is Kraven.
Craven. Okay, Craven the Hunter
Kraven
is
the
a good
Hunter, so-
answer. There is a comic called Craven's Last Hunt. It's a classic. I think it's
I'm
from the
writing it down.
90s. Literally everybody should read Craven's Last Hunt. It's
I love it.
crazy. Yeah, anyways.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Cool.
I also had, before the show a couple days ago, Chase sent me a comic that he thinks will get me a lot more into comic book reading, and I have it in the cart. So I'm very
Do you
excited.
really?
Yeah,
It's guys.
of
It's
course.
Rook Exodus for you comic book heads.
Yes,
It's
I don't
Rook.
know anything about it, but he knows what I like, and I take his word
How about
very
that
seriously.
cover art? I mean,
Dude,
come on.
crazy.
Speaking of, real quick, just want to say I got 3 new Ben 10 comics. I told everyone to buy
Tell 'em.
them. I had 3
Tell
new
'em.
variants just came in. I think this is cover A, I believe. Not too sure. Then have this
Oh
one.
shit!
I am not sure which cover variant this is.
I'm seeing forearms for those listeners.
Super sick. And then I have another Canetti variant. I already have one
Oh.
of these. This I
Is
just
that
love
Diamond
this.
Head? What is that?
So the top is forearms. Upgrades in the corner, Jacob.
Oh,
And then we got
Hell
Diamond Head
yeah.
down here. But
Yeah,
the
big
blind bags are open for sale on Whatnot this Saturday. I don't have any, but I will be getting some, and I don't know what variants are in those,
yeah.
so I'm excited. Anyways,
This
yeah,
will definitely
Jacob's
be
Jacob's gonna read
this will
Rook
be a
Exodus.
later show. So, do you plan on streaming most Saturdays?
I don't know yet.
Okay, but at least Mondays for sure.
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays for sure.
Yeah, you can catch him Mondays and Wednesdays for sure, and then Saturdays dependent.
Yeah, Saturdays if something big happens.
Guys, he's so attractive. Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a wife plug-in that she insisted I tell you about how good her idea was. Okay.
Nice. She
You gotta have
usually
one of
has good
those.
ideas.
I am not going to argue that at all. Her question was, obviously you have to cross off Blue Beetle from your list.
Yep.
But we're moving on to Marvel anyways. We'll flip-flop.
Okay.
Out of your Marvel list, what do you think closely resembles you/your spirit animal.
Moon Knight.
Immediately. You got it immediately? I didn't even get to look at my list.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You get Moon Knight. Okay, damn. Now let me look at my list. I'm going to say Static Shock for DC.
Nice, dude. Hey,
Yeah.
they have a Static Shock DC compact. Like I was showing you, like each one is $10.
Yeah,
I forgot to
really?
tell you that too. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know.
Gotta
I
write
should have
that
told
down
you. It was
now.
my job to tell you that.
Yeah, and I am disappointed, so just beware of that. Okay, that's not bad. Moon Knight and Static Shock is a very interesting combo.
They could do some stuff.
Okay, so that's now crossed off of your list. I gotta cross it out. Okay. Team number 3, back to DC. Okay. Out of your list there, what is your most favorite?
Most favorite. Wow, that's tough. I'm just gonna go Hal Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah, I really want to say Soups.
Of course.
But I think it's Hal Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah.
My easy one is Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's definitely an easy one. I think if Green Lantern had a movie as good as Superman, or Blue Beetle for that record, like even that level, it wouldn't even be a question to me probably.
Yeah. That's my concern with this TV show is that I think it could be good, but a lot of these miniseries stretch out something that would just be a really good 2-hour movie.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
So of course, hold my tongue. I can't say shit until it comes out, but that's
As long as they make me love the duo, like it seems like I'm going to, like their interactions, I think it'll be worth it.
I agree. I completely agree. Okay. Answering that is, what did I just give you, DC?
You said Winter Soldier, yeah, and you gave me DC.
Okay.
So
So
I'm
out
on
of your-
Marvel.
Out of your Marvel list, what is your least favorite?
Oh wow.
I know.
My least favorite on my Marvel list. Oh, probably Iceman. But I know a lot of people really like Iceman.
I was gonna say I can't imagine what your list is if that's your least favorite.
Yeah, he's probably my least favorite, but a lot of people really like Iceman, and I had to throw him on there because people who know real Marvel ball will crap their pants that Iceman on there. So
Okay. Well, to answer that, my least favorite out of my list is Deathstroke
oh no, it's not really.
for DC. Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Deathstroke actually. I think he was kind of an answer to Deadpool, and people don't like that about him.
Yeah. Fair.
But he's so sick. His design is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more team or 2 more teams?
So
This
two
is
more
very
teams.
fun. Okay,
Yeah,
2
I
more
like
teams.
this a
Okay.
lot.
All right. So I only had categories for 5 more teams. So, let's say, what are you feeling? Because, okay. Let's say this. Out of the remaining list for DC, what would you love to see a solo movie of?
Does it count if one's coming out?
Sure.
Supergirl.
Supergirl. Perfect.
I'm super excited for Supergirl. I think I showed you. I did just get randomly. It was in a collection. I got Supergirl #1.
Oh,
Comic.
yeah.
I was so
yes.
excited. Yeah, it's great.
I'm going to say my answer to my Marvel list for what I'd love to see in a solo movie is Nightcrawler.
Oh, dude, great answer, Jacob. Great
man.
answer. Let's go.
Yep. Thank you, Dad. Chase.
I wish you asked me that question for Marvel as well, though, because I actually have 2 answers that I'm stuck between. So
Okay, I'm willing. So here is because just transparency here, we have one more team left.
Mhm.
So my safeguard was going to be a wild card, asking you, out of your list, which character do you need to be a part of this bracket?
Perfect.
But we can do solo movies again for the other side.
Well, no, because that's how I feel about this. I had to have them on the teams.
Okay, so for your Marvel, which character for your wild card do you need to be a part of this bracket? Free choice.
Nova, Richard Rider.
Oh,
Not
you're gonna
Sam
love my
Alexander.
pair. You're gonna love my pair for that. Who I need to be paired with Nova? Who I need to be on this list?
You need Kyle Rayner.
I need Beast Boy.
Beast Boy. Oh, that's good. That's good.
An honorable mention, who is slept on, and I need to be known. Another wife listing.
Yeah.
Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I Poison Ivy's a tough one not to have on there. I had a
Slept
really
on.
tough one not adding Wonder Woman in the game. I had a tough time not
Yeah.
adding Storm in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Jean Grey, Rogue, Cyclops.
Sure.
Those are the hard ones not to add.
couple
but
of my
I
DC
needed Nova because he
Yes.
doesn't have a movie.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it fit. That's I wanted the list, and then I wanted to have the shackles of having to pick between the categories they give you to make it even harder, right?
It worked.
Because for my DC, I have a Red Hood and I have Constantine that didn't get any love.
Oh, Constantine.
I know.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Marvel, I have a couple bangers like the Human Torch and Blade and Spawn that I would also love to have some
Well,
attention.
Spawn doesn't really count.
Okay, shut your mouth. Okay.
But the rest are cool.
Shut up. We try our best over here.
True.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Pausing. Megazord spin.
With all of that in mind, I hate how freely that spins. Like, it's so pristine looking. Dude,
So good.
that's my fidget spinner. How do you not have that next to your desk?
Because I like it higher than me and dominating
Yeah,
me
that-
visually.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. You're not. What's the opposite of a dommy mommy? You're a subby wubby. Take it.
Subby
Okay.
hubby.
Subby hubby. Oh! Okay, we get an idea of what your relationship's like. Okay, this is where the conversation gets really hard.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our first official matchup.
All right.
Okay, so for our first 2v2, we have Kraven and Blue Beetle versus Moon Knight and Static Shock.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so things we need to keep in mind is not only how independently strong they are, but if they can work together as a team enough to get the job done.
Okay, can we and let's set some parameters here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is this in an arena format? Like
Okay.
like an arena like the Coliseum? Or is this like kind of like Hunger Games? Like it's a wilderness, but it's like domed.
Let's say that. It's in a protected like field forest.
Okay, instantly this puts Kraven at a much higher
Okay.
thing
Okay.
than everyone else.
Yes.
Like, well, it adds points to him, is what I mean.
And I will say if Static Shock doesn't have a lot of metal shit to fuck with,
Yeah, which he probably doesn't,
right? Because
unless it's around the cornucopia.
unless he just brought a trash can lid with him.
So, Moon Knight and Static Shock may stay near the center and play back-to-back defense.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know, Blue Beetle and Kraven, because Kraven would definitely like to go to the woods. But if they're in one spot, if they're camping out, which they probably would, because they would probably know Kraven's
Right.
thing. I think, here's what I'm thinking something like this would happen. I think Blue Beetle would try and take them both on.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, Blue Beetle is wiping Moon Knight.
Sure. He's younger. He's got some ignorance to him.
If Moon Knight's similar to the show, he's a lot stronger. Some comics he's not. He's more Batman-y, you know. I think Blue Beetle, in the end, like just in a dome with just what they have on him, probably could take Moon Knight.
Do you think the Moon God would be his coach though? Like he would have
Khonshu?
some. Yeah. Would
Yeah,
Khonshu
I-
have some omniscient knowledge?
Maybe, but then he still has to fight Kraven after that. And I think this is what I was going to say, the only chance they have is if, and only if Static Shock's powers affect Blue Beetle's suit.
Oh.
If they do, there's a chance.
Damn.
If
Yeah,
not,
that's
I don't think they have a chance.
because his suit doesn't even be powered, does it? Like in terms of charging.
Not really, but it's got to have some sort of something. It's just not like really like Earth electricity, I don't think.
Right. So it's like a pseudo symbiote that's connected to
His
The
nervous
user.
system. Yeah.
Right. So I would assume his electric powers would have the same effect as any powers on the nervous system, like being tased.
I would think.
or lesser than because he has that exo suit as a protective layer.
I think in the movie that's how they restrain Blue Beetle. They have like a EMP type deal, right?
Oh.
Remember
Damn, I need to-
when the dad has a heart attack?
Yeah, and then he keeps getting yes. Because he gets
So-
shot by one of those like concussive.
He might have a
wraparound things.
chance. They might have a
Oh.
chance. If Static Shock can take out the armor and Moon Knight and him just blasting
Mhm.
away, they might have a chance.
Okay,
But
here's
then
my
they
argument.
still have to fight Craven.
Yes, here's my argument for Craven.
And Craven could hide in the woods, dude, after they beat
So-
up Blue Beetle.
So Craven's a hunter. Okay,
Yeah.
he is
The
he is
hunter.
the hunter, the predator, alpha, whatever you want to say. If Moon Knight and Static Shock are able to put themselves in a situation where they're in a clear field and they can brace for impact, for lack of better terms, I feel like once the surprise is gone, it's like superhuman kind of fight, and the advantage isn't as advanced for Craven.
I don't know. I think I hate to say this, but so Moon Knight street tier. Obviously, I love the guy. He's my
Yeah.
favorite. So one of the cool things about Moon Knight is like there's an example of him fighting Taskmaster in the comics. This is getting
Okay.
so nerdy, guys. I'm so sorry.
Dude, I mean, that's
Um,
literally the point of the show.
I know. But so there's a part where Taskmaster is talking about fighting Moon Knight. Like someone wants to contract Moon Knight because he owes somebody money or something like that. And Taskmaster's like dreads it. Absolutely hates fighting Moon Knight because Taskmaster likes to copy who he's fighting
Yes.
and kind of retaliate based off of that. He like downloads what they're doing pretty much.
Yeah.
Moon Knight takes punches because it's faster.
Yes, I've seen that.
So
Yes.
and I don't know if that would be effective against Craven because Craven can really dish him out. So it really
he is a
depends
brute.
on the
a
Moon Knight
brute.
we're using. I'm gonna say street tier Moon Knight though, and I honestly think Craven just takes him.
I love that. But I'm
Yeah.
super biased, but I love that.
Me too. Yeah, me too. I think we have to go Craven and Blue Beetle.
Damn, dude. I do too.
It sucks.
That's
We're both really excited.
crazy.
For round 1, Craven and Blue Beetle dominate Moon Knight and Static Shock. That is
Can we just say what a matchup?
what a matchup. Round 1.
Insane.
Honestly, environment's probably everything. But
Yeah,
I would honestly
100%.
maybe argue hunting someone in a city, even though Static Shock would have a lot of stuff, would still be a skill
Right.
that Craven would use
Right.
very well.
rooftops, jumping from bam to bam.
One
Okay,
tough cookie
God,
he is.
dude. Okay, Yoda. All right. Damn, dude. I thought this is fun, but this is also annoying because
Thought this
our
would be better
picture's so
for
good.
us.
Yeah. This is hard. Okay. Our next matchup number 2.
Yep.
Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier versus Iceman and Deathstroke.
Oh.
Now, right off the bat, I feel like it would be Green Lantern, Hal Jordan v Iceman, and Winter Soldier v Deathstroke,
And I think there's clear winners on both of those.
which is where the discussion comes in.
How Jordan and Winter Soldier wipe the floor with Iceman
You think
and
it's
Deathstroke.
what? You think it's not even close?
No, I don't think that's close.
Dude,
Iceman
Deathstroke's
has a
trained
chance.
Killer.
Yeah, but Winter Soldier is the trained killer.
Okay.
I think you know what I mean. I think he's better at that exact thing. And then so I think Iceman is the ticket here.
Mhm.
But I think Hal Jordan takes Iceman. I think Hal Jordan probably fights a lot of people like Iceman. And it's kind of
man.
normal. Think about being a space cop and like a guy with icicle powers. Ooh,
Yeah.
I think he just takes him.
Dude, so I do think Hal Jordan wipes the floor with Iceman. I do think that for sure. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Iceman. You're so cool.
You're so cool. Just
All
put
of
him
the
in a
X-Men
bubble.
movies.
You
Yeah.
put him in a Green Lantern bubble. I literally don't know what he does next.
I'm not convinced that Winter Soldier, who is my favorite character, sweeps the floor
Well,
with
Deathstroke,
Deathstroke.
he's not a super soldier, is he?
He's
He's just a dude. He's just a really, really
Damn, is he just a
complex dude.
dude?
well.
He's got some
definitely
stuff.
not. He's not. He's got some stuff, but he's not Winter Soldier level.
Yeah, and I also feel like Winter Soldier's determination and just like battle IQ
Yeah.
is just absurd.
Like, I think a great hand-to-hand fight is Deathstroke and Batman. You know what I mean? I think that's like, holy shit, what's going
Yeah.
on here?
Yeah.
But I think if it's like Deathstroke and Bane, and I know that's a thing, but in my head, Bane just gets it. Unless, he can cut his venom or whatever. But I'm just saying, if they were just hand-to-hand straight up, no shot. And that's what I
Yeah.
think it would end up being, because Winter Soldier would also have guns. And
And a
then he'd
metal
have
arm.
the knife and the metal arm against
Yeah.
like the sword.
Damn. Okay, I'm writing down Hal Jordan
Hal Jordan, Winter Soldier.
and Winter Soldier.
You can't sleep on a Green Lantern, dude.
No,
The
that's
green
what
is
I was
the power
worried.
of will. Like, that's
I
so
have-
sick.
Yeah, I avoided the Green Lanterns and the Supermans and the Martian Manhunters. I was worried it would be too easy,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Time will
We'll
tell.
see. Dude, I think I told you, but the only Green Lantern comic I've read, because I haven't read Blackest Night yet, was Intergalactic Lawman, I think is what it's called, by Jeff Johns, I think. And one of the last pages, Hal Jordan has the ring up to his head. He has to kill himself because Oa, or not Oa, but like the council or whatever, said, trust
yeah.
me.
The
And he's like,
core.
yeah, and he was like this, and then the guy he was with is like, you won't do that. He says, like, I bet you I will, and then it just goes green. It's so sick.
Dude, I've read a few Green Lantern comics. Couldn't even tell you which ones. Every
Yeah.
time is a banger.
Every time it's a banger. The art's like a 20 out of 10. Anyways, Hal
Not
Jordan, Winter
anyways,
Soldier.
guys, read Green Lantern.
Yeah, read Green Lantern. I'm about to read
Okay.
Blackest Night, and I'll give a recommendation.
Oh,
after I do that.
pumped. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, another side tangent. I didn't get a book 1 Ben 10 comic review from you. Did you post it?
No, I haven't posted it yet
Guys,
because I was going to light up my Omnitrix. I need a D battery.
I need a D battery. That's I
As
love
simple
that.
as it gets.
Why didn't you post a TikTok? Boss, I need a D battery. That's so good. Okay, I'll let it slide. I just saw a thing
Mm-hmm.
where adult Ben 10 had the 2 that let him fuse different ones.
Yeah, I've
And-
seen that.
and
It's
they-
like in the new show or something.
They got the idea. It's from Alien
Alien
Force.
Force?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I missed the season of Alien Force.
Okay, shame on you. They got the idea because they got a cap. The company, whatever production team, got a cap on how many aliens they're allowed to introduce in the universe. They said it's getting too much. They're not going to care. So
Yeah.
and then things got stale because they kept relying on the same aliens. So their workaround was those fusions to still add some new things for a couple episodes.
Cool. Yeah.
Where especially in the first show, where if you remember his console started glitching and it wouldn't show one alien,
Yeah.
and he was just pressed on it because he was desperate for a hero, and then that's when we first saw Stink Arms or the Forearms and Stinkfly combo,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and that added to the variety while still being like it's not a new alien.
That's
you
cool.
know.
That's great.
Yeah. Fun fact. Okay. The last first round showdown.
Okay.
Okay. The Ultimate Showdown music video. A hold on everyone for a year. Okay. Nightcrawler and Supergirl. Crazy Team
Wow.
versus Beast Boy and Nova. Crazy
man.
Team.
Oh man.
The question is, does Nova cook Supergirl?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. So
I don't know.
they would have to be fighting in space, and Beast Boy probably wouldn't fare very well. Maybe if he can be an alien. Can Beast Boy be an alien?
Is Beast Boy specifically any animal or is it a creature?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Should I look it up or should we based off of what we know?
Let's base it off what we know. People will like
Animal.
that more.
Yeah. He can be an animal.
Nova can't take Supergirl.
No, I don't know enough about Nova, embarrassingly.
He is Green Lantern.
What?
I mean, kind of intergalactic lawman for the Nova Corps. So
yeah, but doesn't his ability come from light?
instead of a ring, it's his helmet. His
Damn.
helmet is where his power is from, and there is a like instead of like the Green Lantern like the council,
Yeah.
there was like an all-knowing Nova Corps like being, kind of like in Power Rangers they talk to the head,
Yeah.
Zoran or whatever. What's his
Mhm.
name? Is that right? That's not right.
No, it's not right.
Zordon. Is it Zordon?
Thank you so much for Hitler. I froze and I'm
Is that right?
embarrassed. It's Zordon.
Okay, yeah, they talk to him. It's like that, but that's where. And so in the comic that I read in Annihilation, all the other Nova Corps is dead, but they all shared the power and knowledge from the all-knowing head thing. So
Yeah.
now all of the power of the whole Corps is in his helmet only.
Really?
Yeah, so he is really strong. I don't think he can take Supergirl though. I don't think he can take a Kryptonian.
If it is like a Green Lantern versus Supergirl thing, I do fear that Supergirl is the. Is it like Mr. Fate from DC?
Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate. Sorry, Mr. You earned that doctorate fair and square.
No, well, in the fact that the power comes from the helmet, yes, but he doesn't really like get lost in the sauce, kind of like Dr. Fate does a little
Sure.
bit, but not like that.
He doesn't get consumed in it.
Yeah, Nova gets overwhelmed by the info and power a little bit, but not like not stuck in a void.
Okay.
You know?
Damn, dude.
I think Nova would really put a hurting on Supergirl because he's the human rocket. He is as fast as Supergirl, I would say.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
You
Is
know
it?
who would be a great fight though?
Tell me.
A Kryptonian of your choice, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
In the Silver Surfer with the Power Galactic or Power
Oh,
Cosmic. Sorry,
see, I thought about Silver Surfer on my list and I didn't add him.
that'd be crazy.
Silver Surfer with his board.
Yeah.
Damn, I would watch that.
So
Yo.
I think Supergirl has the edge on Nova though.
Okay, let's do the other half.
Beast Boy and Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
This is a far more interesting fight
that's what I'm saying. That's
'Cause with
exactly what I'm saying.
because with the swords and the teleporting, obviously there's some lethality to Nightcrawler, but he's probably one of the easiest to kill in terms of literally like you could do what kills a human to him and he'll die, like
Right.
that kind of thing,
Right.
which Beast Boy could probably do.
But is also susceptible to the same thing.
I think Beast Boy would have to really be changing Beast quick to keep Nightcrawler guessing.
Yes. He would have to be as erratic as needed because Nightcrawler can just teleport away, but he'd have to put him in a position to where it would be unsafe to teleport willy-nilly.
You know what? I got this. Okay, we can say this is a close one. I know how to settle this.
Okay, give it to me.
I will give you, what do you want? 15 seconds
Sure.
so act like Nightcrawler just blamped or whatever it says. Poof.
Yeah.
Right behind Beast Boy. And I pretty much any animal I can think of that he would have already been could hear it.
Yes.
So in the amount of time he has to go boom into another animal to defend a Nightcrawler blind attack, pick the animal. You have 15 seconds. If you convince me, he can probably win. 10.
Rhino.
Elephant? Rhino, turn around, give him one of those.
Yeah, he instinctively he's like big, strong, sharp. Rhino. Like he's been a T-Rex a couple times. Is that a cop out?
No,
Let's go T-Rex.
because I was thinking about Rhino. Like a rhino is a pretty good answer. I don't know what a rhino would do against a sword. I actually have no idea.
I'm not saying
T-Rex
it's a
and a
good
sword.
answer, but that's what I gave you.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know if a sword
Right.
can go through a
The
rhino.
issue is-
I'm assuming, but
Because
I'm
when
not sure.
when you damage, it's not like let's say he was a gorilla, right?
Mhm.
And he still cuts him. When he transforms into a new animal, that cut is still being translated into whatever animal he is next. It doesn't go away.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna Google something.
Okay. Walk us through what's happening right now.
Okay, Jacob, I'm gonna Google. You ready for this, guys?
I'm so ready.
Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm gonna Google.
Yeah.
Will a sword puncture a rhino?
Oh yeah.
A rhino's
This will
skin.
determine. This will determine. Be careful. He's
A
studying.
high
he's
quality
learning.
sword with significant force can puncture a rhino skin, but it cannot be done easily. Oh
It's
my
Nightcrawler,
god,
though.
a rhino's skin can be extremely thick, up to 2 inches thick.
What?
Dude, that's like this big. No, I'm just kidding. 2 inches thick is gigantic.
That's like this, literally.
Yeah.
What?
So it would be,
But-
I mean, even if he got a little quick swipe, it would just be like a scrape.
I was
on
gonna
the
say
next
it
animal.
had to be a stab for it to matter. A swipe wouldn't do it.
And he'd probably go for a swipe. A swipe
He
would
would. He
normally
probably
do the
would.
trick. So I do think Beast Boy could take Nightcrawler, but I don't think either of them have a chance against Supergirl, which obviously
Right.
I wasn't trying to make a OP thing
Right.
go on there, but I think Nightcrawler and Supergirl come out.
I'll give you Nightcrawler and Supergirl if you keep in mind their synergy when debating
Well,
future matches.
Let's do something really quick.
I think
Could
Beast Boy
could-
might hinder Supergirl.
could Beast Boy and Nova together beat Supergirl?
I'm sorry, I meant Nightcrawler.
Like
Beast Boy and
if
Nova.
if there was no Nightcrawler, let's say Nova just wiped out Nightcrawler somehow,
Sure.
or vice
Sorry,
versa,
Nightcrawler.
like
I
instantly.
love you so much.
And it was just Nova and Beast Boy versus Supergirl. Do you think that's possible?
Well, the only real issue with Supergirl is Kryptonite, no?
I think pretty much.
Because she has unlimited stamina, and as long as she's around a sun or some form of natural light,
Well, I'm not entirely sure at full speed she could like catch Nova's like ram. Like if he's at full bore, I don't know that she can like stop him. I think she'll get hit. I think she could probably take the hit, but if she can't catch him and Beast Boy's kind of distracting her or whatever.
yeah. And
Maybe
this
they
is
could
assuming
beat up on her.
Nightcrawler can't teleport her out of the way.
But also Beast Boy just goes to lunge at her and she just laser visions, like heat visions him, I guess. So
I could
honestly,
see-
they probably don't have a chance.
I could see Beast Boy getting in the way of Nova. Is what I was poorly saying before.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
lack of communication in that way.
And I will say, let me also add, I think I'm talking myself into Supergirl Nightcrawler because even if they kill Nightcrawler or severely
Thing you
hurt
already
him,
decided. Yeah.
And well, if it really like, if they have a bond of any kind, Supergirl's gonna lose it.
Yeah.
And I think when that happens, you got no shot.
Oh, a vengeful, raging Supergirl.
Yeah, no shot. Watch Supergirl. If it's based off the comic, watch Supergirl.
Okay.
Supergirl and Nightcrawler got it. Got the edge.
I will give you Supergirl and Nightcrawler as long as moving forward you account for the synergy of the team and not the strength of the individual.
I'm gonna try. Well, I thought that Beast Boy and Nova as the team would have a chance. I
Right.
wanted to flesh out
Yeah.
if they did take out Nightcrawler early, like what would happen next.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. If Beast Boy and Nova had a crossover, your boy's watching it. Your boy's reading it.
Oh,
Easy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Easy. I would love that. Like Beast Boy as like a young adult, like just left the Teen Titans, or is like
Oh
officially.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I told you
Anyway.
his name used to be the Changeling, right? I ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I have a few Teen Titan comics where it says featuring the Changeling, and it's Beast Boy.
Oh, that's so sick. Isn't that a mythology thing too?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
Cool.
your wife would
We're-
know better than me, honestly.
Yeah, she would. I was
Not a wife joke.
I was pretending it is a mythology thing. Okay. Okay. Oh damn. Okay, we have 3 teams left. I think it's fair to give Nightcrawler and Supergirl the bye.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
I do
give
too.
for the first 2 winners the matchup.
Okay.
God, this is so fun. We should do this again. Okay. We have Craven and Blue Beetle
What a good team.
versus Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier.
So I think the matchups here, because they always take like who's in their realm, pretty much
Yeah.
when there's 2-on-2s or something like that. Craven
Yeah.
versus Winter Soldier.
You think?
Yeah, and I think Hal and Blue Beetle. They're both gonna
Oh,
be flying
you know
around.
what? You're right. You're right.
Just and that may be more reason to decide that those are the matchups because Hal and Blue Beetle would just be flying.
Yeah, you're right. Because Craven is somewhat of a superhuman.
Yeah, I think Craven could jump up there and start fighting, but I don't think he can. He's
No.
not going to be like competing with just
You're
straight up
right.
flying.
I straight up just had the order written in which Blue Beetle and Winter Soldier were last. So that's why I wasn't immediately thinking that. But when I took 4 seconds to dwell on what I was looking, yes, you are correct.
Dwell what I was looking.
Dwell what I was look. I didn't want to say looking at twice in a row. Okay, I was embarrassed too.
Okay.
All right?
Hal versus Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
I think the Blue Beetle what's it called? The alien suit. Is it called Takashi? No, that's the guy's name, the rapper's name or whatever.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. Anyways, no, the Blue Beetle suit thing is like
Isn't it Egyptian?
I think it's like
it has
a
an
weapon.
Egyptian name?
Yeah, I think so.
It is a weapon.
I think it's I think it's but I don't remember, is it from like a certain alien race and he got one of them? Or is it the one, like the Omnitrix?
I believe.
I kind of think it's the one. But because if it's the one, then I think there's a better fight. If it's like one of a couple, I think so are the Green Lantern rings. So there's a better chance there, you know?
Yeah, I was trying to look it up. And it says, as of New 52, Jamie is the only Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Maybe that meant storyline. Let's just assume there's only one.
Yeah, that's the only one. So let's give it a little leg up on just the ring. But I think the ring's power obviously has a lot of options. It can be whatever you want.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. So there is definitively only one Blue Beetle. I double checked. So, but the issue is the Green Lantern. So when it comes to fighting Green Lantern, it's not a question of what they're capable of, but how strong their willpower can last.
Yeah.
Which is where it's like a different stamina game, like a mental stamina game.
And Hal is the OG of maximum will. He's because the other ones are like Kyle Rayner's kind of like maximum creative awesomeness, which gives him a big lead up. And then who's the other one? John. Who's the other Green Lantern? Right?
No one tell him.
He's the.
There's Hal Jordan. There's. There's.
I can't remember.
Guys,
I'm too tired.
I need all of you to.
This is one of the first times.
Just spam the answer and call him a moron.
John. It's not. Is it John?
Yeah. I mean, it's John. Do you want me to give you the first letter? You're going to know right away if I give you the first letter.
Yeah, I am. John.
It's.
Oh my God.
Also a small mouse. Does that do anything for you? Was a kid's movie. It was Blank Little. It's an S.
John Stewart.
There it is. There. How upset are you?
Jacob, I almost said chicken, like Chicken Little.
What are we doing right now?
I was like, Chicken Little.
John Chicken.
John Chicken.
So I will tell you, while you were confused, you made me question it, so I went to look it up, and as I put in John, I closed my phone because I knew right away. All I needed to do is write it out. So first of all, I want to say John Stewart is also amazing. I think
He's like a tactician. He's like more of a tactician.
Yeah, because he was I guess they were both
military
soldiers,
guy.
Yeah, I will say
more.
Yes, 100%. I will say it goes for me, Hal, John, Kevin.
Kyle.
Kyle, sorry.
Did you say Kevin?
No, you misheard. Hal, John, Kyle.
And when you say Kevin, all I think about is the like ostrich thing from Up.
I know. Oops. Kevin! I will say Kevin, or fuck you, Kyle's comics are a lot more fun to read.
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't read a Kyle Rayner comic, but I know they're cool. I know he's cool. But I was meaning, Hal has the utmost will of them all, I think.
Yes.
He's all willpower, pretty much.
I won't argue that at all. But is it enough will to outlast the bond that Jamie has with his Blue Beetle?
Jamie, it's Jaime, Jacob. Anyways, I'm gonna let you. You know, we'll A couple of them will attribute to the late recording. Jamie.
Guys, I'm so
Come on,
confident.
Chase. You're such an idiot. John Chicken,
sorry.
come on.
I'm so-
I think Jamie's really taking it here.
I deserve that. I deserve that. You know what? Fair is fair. We'll move on. Jaime, I'm sorry.
Your
That's what I-
white
that's what I get.
ass.
That's what I get. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Okay. I'm back. All right. Jaime versus Hal. Holy shit.
Do you think we have to flip a coin?
Oh man. Okay, I
I
want
don't
to
have
give
an
it to
edge.
Hal, but I don't know if it's a bias thing or not.
I want to give it to Hal too, because I think if Blue Beetle goes blades, I think
Yeah.
Hal could fight that. Like
Yeah.
I think if he goes shooting weapons, I think Hal can withstand just straight up. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously there's a few blasts that Blue Beetle can do that would just, do some serious damage.
Yeah.
But I think he has to kind of recharge a lot more than Hal would.
Oh, that's another question. Is the rings
if they
having to
last?
recharge the ring?
I think they last a whole fight.
Yeah.
Like a singular
you're
fight.
right. You're right. But let's
And I think,
let's,
and we got to remember too, Blue Beetle wouldn't I don't think in any circumstance stand up to Soups.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan does all the time.
Yeah.
Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner are like, I'm a Green Lantern. I don't care that you're a Kryptonian.
yeah,
Like,
sit down.
you know what I mean? And
You're right.
So they're obviously a lot closer than we think.
Well, okay. So obviously we have made a decision in that sense, but let's talk a little bit more about Kraven and Winter Soldier, because I think that's a death battle I would watch at the edge of my seat.
That's a death battle, dude. Like a absolute death battle.
Because
like brutal.
We've got the hunter versus the assassin, who
Yeah.
would have to also be an expert in tracking and hunting, for lack of better terms, like pros in their fields.
Mm-hmm.
Are now, which again is technically the same universe, which is also crazy to think about. But it comes down to, does Winter Soldier's subconscious, what am I trying to say? Does his inept abilities of survival compare and compete with Kraven's, who is a wild man, a man of the jungle?
Well, I think an interesting part to add about Kraven is we got to remember. Also, you haven't read Kraven's Last Hunt, and I don't
No, I haven't.
remember
Give
how
it
to
to me.
word this completely correctly, but he is kind of hunting Venom.
Oh,
And think about kind of that. I mean, obviously, it
That's
has to
scary.
involve Spider-Man, and Spider-Man caught a punch from Winter Soldier,
yeah.
and that's like Kraven does hunt Spider-Man often, comics-wise,
Yeah.
kind of successfully. Successful enough.
Do you think Hal Jordan easily handles both Blue Beetle or Kraven, or do you think he has to muscle over Blue Beetle and then handle Kraven?
muscle over Blue Beetle for
Okay.
sure?
Because I think that's a valid point. I think Kraven would barely come up top of Winter Soldier, but I think the way that Kraven fights, he would have finished the fight having an immense respect for Winter Soldier.
I think so. Because he'd
No
be like a
question.
hunter like him, hunting people,
Yes.
kind of, at some point.
Damn.
He would just
that
be a
sucks.
little better, I think. I think he'd just
Right.
be a little bit better.
Yes.
Because he would probably say some witty line like Winter Soldier knows the military way, but he doesn't know the way of the jungle, some shit like that, and
Mm-hmm.
make a fool out of him somehow,
Yeah.
but barely come out on top. I think, yeah.
damn.
I want to know. Can I look up a Kraven strength comparison real quick, just to make sure?
Yeah. What do you?
Because I
comparing
know
it to?
Kraven's really strong, but to Winter Soldier, I'm not sure.
I know. Are you looking up specifically to Winter Soldier, or do you have another comparison in mind?
No, I was gonna say, how strong is Kraven the Hunter, power scaling wise?
Okay, I'm glad we already made a decision before you did that, though, for sure.
Yeah.
That sounded like a backhanded thing. I did not mean it to sound like that.
Oh my
Guys-
God. Yeah. So we were
Oh,
right.
no.
We were right.
Okay.
His power scaling puts him He says, while not on par with top tier heroes like Thor or Hulk, and which we
Thor.
didn't think,
Which is not fair.
Um,
Yeah.
his power scaling puts him above peak humans like Captain America and
What?
just below Spider-Man. Yeah, because Spider-Man caught Winter Soldier's punch. He hunts Spider-Man kind of successfully, but Cap and Winter Soldier are very close. I'm telling you, Kraven's
Man.
like really strong.
I'm just
Kraven's
having a hard
nuts.
time being okay with that.
He says he can lift approximately 2 tons. So 4,000 pounds.
Dude. That's like 3 of me.
His striking
muscle.
power shatters concrete and can break heavy chimneys. His reflexes are superhuman, surpassing the finest human athlete, enabling him to dodge bullets.
It is really hard for me to swallow the pill that he might be stronger than Captain America.
Yeah.
That is really challenging for me.
He's weaker and slower than Spider-Man, but he's pretty close.
Which makes sense because Spider-Man's the best and he always wins at the end of every.
Yeah. But like, yeah, Cap versus Kraven is nuts.
That's hard. I mean, I accept it, but that's a sucker punch that I didn't need
Yeah.
today for sure.
I knew they were way closer. I just wanted to make sure we were in the right range because we did
Sure.
put them pretty much right there.
Yeah, it felt right.
So I think
Okay.
Kraven takes Winter Soldier, especially with the jungle-ish element.
Yes, Kraven would take Winter Soldier. It wouldn't be a breeze. He would be tired and exhausted enough to where after Hal Jordan is finished with Blue Beetle, which would also not be a breeze,
Yeah.
but he would have what it takes to take care of a tired and exhausted Kraven.
Probably.
You think a tired Hal takes a tired Kraven?
I don't know if Kraven gets tired.
Is that a
You know?
problem? Do we need to talk about that? I feel like
I
he
don't know
gets
if that's a
tired.
problem.
He's a human being.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's like Spider-Man gets
What are you
tired,
saying?
but like fighting
That's
all
true, but he
Sinister
doesn't get
Six at
tired
once.
until I think Hal takes it.
I think Hal takes it too, but I do think there's a respect to be put with Kraven here.
I think it's been hard to make a decision at all this episode.
Yeah, we still have
So-
another one.
Which, by the way,
Oh my god. Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
are we finishing with Hal Jordan Winter Soldier?
How Jordan and Winter Soldier take this one. Kraven and Blue Beetle fought a valiant fight. Like
God,
surprised
dude.
everybody.
That's so hard for me to be okay with. Okay. Hal and Winter Soldier. Okay.
Hal and Winter Soldier versus Nightcrawler and Supergirl.
The final battle of episode 50 of our DC and Marvel mashup is quite possibly the hardest decision we'll make this year. As you said, we're talking, like we just said, Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier versus Nightcrawler and Supergirl. Now, I'm convinced that Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier would have better synergy than Supergirl.
Nightcrawler and Supergirl. Definitely.
And Nightcrawler.
Supergirl would see Nightcrawler kind of like a. This is going to sound terrible. This is going to sound very Omni-Man-ish,
Say
but
it.
kind of like pet-like, kind of.
Yeah.
Just because
A
they
new-
wouldn't know each other that
yes.
well, I don't think. But
I-
Supergirl loves Crypto. Remember, Crypto's hers.
But I don't think the way that Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier can
Oh, man.
immediately fuse in battle strategy, immediately connect in
Would
terms
be
of
Awesome.
that terminology they need. They can click without needing the moment of understanding,
That'd be so sick, too.
which is crucial in terms of those spry moments of battle where like we can't take 2 minutes to learn how we are or how we fight, and the while we're fighting and having those few moments of experimentation in terms of how we would be able to
Yeah.
fight alongside each other would be the crucial moments that Hal and Jordan and Winter Soldier would take advantage of by getting the advantage in the fight.
I think Hal and Winter Soldier would honestly could take out Nightcrawler literally in no time. Like I can't like when I think somebody who can kind of quickly teleport like Nightcrawler, Hal Jordan eats for breakfast.
Yeah.
You know, that's a space power kind of thing, and that's like
Yeah.
quick. You know, he's just a mutant. He's not that crazy powerful. I think Hal and Winter Soldier. Imagine, Nightcrawler blamps over here. Hal catches him in a ball, kind of punches him in the head, throws him at Winter Soldier. Night. You know, like
Goodbye.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we have Supergirl versus Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier. That's where I think it'd be like right off the rip, because like you said, they'd be in synergy. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter how good a synergy Supergirl and Nightcrawler would be in, because they could wipe
There's
the
no
floor
way.
with him right now. It'd be like
Yeah.
yeah. And like we talked about, Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner, they are not scared of Kryptonians at all.
Right.
There's something there.
I do think it would come down to Hal Jordan and Supergirl, because I think if Supergirl was able to get Winter Soldier unguarded by Hal, it wouldn't be that long until it was just
Yeah.
Hal and Supergirl.
And
Unfortunately,
it's crazy to think like if you think about the whole everywhere, besides another Kryptonian, the only way you could besides another Kryptonian, the only way to stop a raging rampant Kryptonian is by some Green Lanterns or lanterns in general.
Lantern Corps, yeah.
They're the only chance. It doesn't really matter if it's red, yellow, green, white, blue, whatever.
Is there a scenario where Hal Jordan is able to best Superman?
I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
They would need kryptonite.
It boils down to that exact thing. But can Hal Jordan create kryptonite with his willpower?
I don't think.
I don't know.
You want me to look it up? I think it matters.
I think it matters. We look. I like. Part of me is bent because I dislike when we look things up, because I think it's funnier and more exciting to defend things. But the other part of me is proud that we're asking so many hard questions that it requires evidence to continue. Uh-oh.
All the listeners and Jacob. Apparently, this has happened before. Hal Jordan has manifested kryptonite in various stories, including DC Comic Presents 26 from 1980. He's done it more than once.
Brother.
How it works. The ring operates based off of a user's willpower and understanding of the material. If Hal Jordan can imagine the atomic structure of kryptonite, the ring can replicate its radiation.
Which he has before.
Oh
he
my
has
God.
encountered kryptonite before.
While possible, this is generally a last resort and is not done often. Sometimes attributed to the ring or user's limitations is creating such a highly specific, complex, or radioactive material. Can we just talk about how I didn't fumble any of those words?
I don't want to. I'm going to be embarrassed.
It's crazy.
And upset with you. The keto brain doesn't count. You're cheating.
True.
So he can do whatever he wants. Let me be very clear.
Supergirl would almost kill him. Yeah.
Highlight almost. Underline that word.
Because they said this has to be like last-ditch effort. And I think if Winter Soldier's dead and he takes one punch from Supergirl, he's almost dead.
If Hal Jordan gets to the desperation of last breath and he's able to use the last of his willpower to do anything, including manifesting kryptonite,
she's done.
there's not a much else. Like, there's... I mean...
Boom, 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 Jacob. I think you
winner.
You were slightly biased somehow, but we did look it up.
We confirmed, we fact-checked, and specifically Old Man Jr. can suck my ass because he doesn't like Green Lantern. He's better. He's better. Okay?
Hal Jordan and Winter Soldier take the cake on our bracket. Dude.
They take episode 50 as the champions.
B-Wiz, suck it, Hal Jordan.
Suck it.
Hal Jordan is the OG classic awesomest hero ever of all time.
No doubt in my mind.
Hal
That's
Jordan
insane.
can dunk. Hal Jordan can dunk.
He can dunk, and he will
Anyone
multiple
says that.
times.
Yeah, B-Wiz, Hal Jordan can dunk. So just stop. Don't even say
Get clapped on. Get clapped on. That was great. This was legitimately very hard.
It was extremely hard.
Like, it was not an easy. Maybe the second matchup overall with the Iceman and Deathstroke was the least amount of conversation we had, but it wasn't of course.
No, it took a second. And then, you know what's interesting? Because of the kryptonite thing, I actually think Hal Jordan had a tougher time fighting Blue Beetle and Kraven than Supergirl.
Damn, I agree. I would love to see Kraven versus Winter Soldier. I would love that.
My God.
Because I think it boils
guys.
down to situation. Because I think Kraven could be stronger than Winter Soldier, but I think the whole prep time argument, like that, where they are, how they're fighting, where they end up being, could play a huge role in how the turnout is.
If somehow, in one way or another, if somehow the Winter Soldier can get the jump on Kraven, which is obviously almost impossible. If he could pull that off, he could beat Kraven.
But I think Winter Soldier would be the only one patient enough to figure out how to do that.
Probably.
Fire, dude. Absolutely fire. What time are we at right now? I can't see.
It's time.
Okay. Chase, do your thing.
Guys, thank you so much for letting this podcast get to 50 episodes. I do
Yes.
know it was up to me and Jacob, kind of, but
Well,
the only reason we're doing it is because we see something, we're having a good time, and
Mhm.
apparently some of you guys are too, because there are a few episodes that get posted that get just like comments. Like compared to
Yeah.
viewers, like half the people who are viewing comment, which is
which
crazy.
I love.
Love it. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. You can find me at CW_customs on Instagram or YouTube, and I think TikTok as well. Chaston11 on Whatnot. Sell some comics, sell some art. Come hang out. It's just a live stream, so don't be afraid you have to buy stuff. You just don't. People come and hang out. Literally all the time.
I'm in often, and I'm just talking.
Yeah, and we have a good little community going. They really
Absolutely.
are cool. They're all hilarious. They're great.
Yeah, they're super cool.
Jacob, where can I find you? Or they?
Chase specifically can find me
At my
on
house.
at my house with my 50 balloons on Instagram and on YouTube at Muttman_. I want to say I just thought of a new YouTube video the other day that I've been playing with. I thought I was going to take a break from YouTube, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of really like this idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Chase about it first and see how he feels about it. I would like us as the community to give some love to Chase because I made him record a little later than we usually do on a Sunday. Mother's Day plans got a little crazy.
We're team players here. We're both team players.
I understand. You still respect the love and the appreciation, giving me an easy time. And we love Chase for that. And, of course, as we've always said, you can find the show on YouTube, on Spotify, and on Apple Music. Feel free to give us a listen, a rating, 5 stars, 4 stars, whatever's true to you. You don't got to lie. And anything you have questions about can be found in the description, all of our links. Chase.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. If you're still here, I hope you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, great new week coming up. If you listen to this, it's on a Friday. Have a great weekend. Get ready for the next Monday, the next week, and the next following Friday. Jacob and I will be there for your day. Everybody,
Always.
have a great rest of your day. We appreciate you. Always remember when you're here to build your dreams. Jacob,
Be safe.
be safe out there, everybody. See ya. Go buy Ben 10.